This is the beginning of part 2 of the video how to create a page template in DotNetNuke. So here we have saved our template, and it's just mentioned here at the top that it's saved under site root, portals folder, default folder, and this is the name of the template. Now this template here is not just for that page. This template is actually for the entire site. This is a bit of a problem because we don't want a template for the entire site. We just want a template for that particular page, for the article page. So now let's go to the site files of the site and to find the articles.template file. Let's go to the root folder of the site. Again, I'm using a local host, so I'm using Windows Explorer. If you're using a remote site, you may be using an FTP application. So here's the root folder of my site. I'm going to go to portals. I'm going to go to default, and here's the file that has been created as the message says. See, article.template. It's right here. So this is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to copy this template, and I'm gonna paste it within the place that stores the templates for the page by default in DotNetNuke. So just to recap that, if by any chance I click on new, and if I scroll down under there's a template folder that is selected by default called templates, and then there's a template name which comes with a default and user profile. So this templates folder is most likely stored in the portal folder, which is number 0. So portals 0 and then templates. So we can see here default template and user profile template. As we can see in the drop-down menu under page, in the drop-down under page template, we can see default and user profile, and we can see both files here, default and user profile. They have a naming convention that says .page.template. I'm going to paste that article template here. I'm going to copy from there and paste it here. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the same naming convention. So I'm going to rename this to .page.template. So renaming is done. But as I said before, this template has everything within the site. It has the home page, the article page, even the admin page, the host page. It has everything. And we don't want that. We just want the articles page. So how can we do that? Now, this is not something straightforward. This is not something that I advise a regular user to do it. I mean, you need to understand a little bit about something called XML, because those files, the format of those files is XML based. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open now the default .page.template so we can have a look how it looks like from the default template point of view. Okay, so here's how the default page template looks like. It's a small file, and it is an XML form, an XML based file. As you can see, we have elements, we have tags, and we have properties. Now I'm also going to open the other file, which is the one that we want to change, the article file. I'm going to go back here and open the article file. So as you can see, lots of stuff to scroll, lots of stuff here. So we don't need all of that. We need to basically remove most of that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something a little bit unconventional to help you visualize those two files. I'm going to create a copy of both files. And again, this is just to help you understand what's going on with those files. I'm just going to call them the copy, again, the copy, article.xml, and I'm going to do the same thing for the default file. I'm calling it default.xml. The reason why I'm doing this is because it will be easier if I can show the structure of those two files in an XML formatted way. So now I'm going to open both files, again just a copy with a different extension. I'm going to open both files in Firefox and show a tree view, a better way to visualize those XML files. So I'm going to go back to Firefox, open two new tabs. In the first tab I'm going to open the default, and in the second tab I'm going to open the articles file. So again, just a matter of visualizing this a little bit better. The default XML file I'm going to just collapse some of the sections, and I'm just going to keep the tab section collapsed. Now, the articles section, the articles file, I'm going to collapse a lot of stuff. So we have settings. Again, I'm just going to keep collapsing the main sections of that file. So let's have a quick comparison here, a quick look between the default and the articles. You see the default, it only basically has the tabs section, and the articles, it has settings, profile definitions, a bunch more. Then it does have tabs and folders. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the editor in the original files, and I'm going to delete folder section, row section, all those top level sections that are not related to the tabs. And again, tabs, when I'm talking about tabs, I'm talking about pages. So I'm just, from a top level point of view, in the articles file, I'm just going to keep the tabs section the same way as the default is done. The default only has the tab section. So we're going to do the same for the articles file. So I'm going to go to the editor again, to the articles file, and again, now I'm going to be deleting those things. You have to be careful to delete from the start tag to the end tag. I'm deleting now the settings, now profile definitions, a bunch of stuff here. Be careful how you delete this. Again, portal desktops, a whole bunch of stuff here as well. I have to find the last the closing tag. I found it here. Rows group, I'm just going to delete this as well. Rows is right here. And now we have tabs. We're going to keep tabs for now. Now tabs is getting close right here, so I'm going to keep tabs. I'm going to delete folders and a bunch of files as well. Folders, the entire folder section, I'm going to delete it. Scroll to the end. So folders is gone right now. So we just kept tabs section. I'm going to save this. Now, if I go back to the XML view, I have basically removed all of this and this as well, folders, and I have just kept tabs. Now, under tabs, each page in the site will be represented by a tab entry here. So we have a bunch of tabs, as you can see. So I'm just collapsing all of them. Now I have all of them collapsed. The first tab is the home tab. I don't want that. The second tab is the articles tab. That's the one that I want. And I don't want any one of the next ones, the following ones. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the file and I'm going to delete all the tabs except the article tab. Okay, so I'm back to the file. I'm going to start deleting and keep only. So the first tab that I'm going to delete is the home tab. Again. So I have the home tab all selected. I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to keep delete. So I'm going to keep articles. And I'm going to delete after articles until the last tab is gone. So I'm just going to select from here until the end. So I have all the tabs selected now. I'm just going to delete that. And the only tab that remains is the articles tab, the article tab. I'm going to save this. And by doing so, I have the template created, the article template created. That's it. Now I can create a new page and use this template as the basis for that new page. Let's go back to the site and give it a try. See, here's my demo site. I'm going to just click new and I'm going to call this article 1. Article 1 page. And I'm going to use page template as the article template, which is the new one that we have just created. This will be visible by everybody. And I update. Article 1 is created here. You see, it came with the structure from the article page. That's the template that we have created. If we have a look at that from a front-end point of view, just refresh the page, article 1. And we do have article 1 and article 1 come in exactly the same layout as we want it. So basically this is the way how you can create a page template in .NET Nuke. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Bye.